Howdy, everyone. This is Ahmed Darwish, Assistant Professor at Horticulture Crop Secondary Metabolism, Department of Horticulture Science, and I will be happy giving a lecture today entitled Food as a Key to Longevity and Better Health. So, the objectives for our lecture is gonna be enhancement students' knowledge about the role of healthy food in our daily life and longevity, understanding the different nutritional factors that may affect the aging process, to provide an understanding of food components and their effects on sensory and nutritional quality and functional properties. Also, enhance the knowledge related to the main components of food which play important biological roles in maintaining a good lifestyle and slowing down the aging process, and ending by understanding the various health issues associated with the quality of food. And before we go deeply in our lecture, I just want to highlight some important points like what's the meaning of food? Food, whatever we are eating or drinking daily, it's considered as a food. So, in another meaning, food is a basic part of our life and our existence. So, without food, no life. Food is a material consisting essentially of protein, carbohydrates, and fat used in the body of an organism to sustain growth, for repair, for vital processes, and to produce energy. So, if you look to the food from outside, it is just not just for energy. No, it is important also to sustain growth, to repair cells, to repair tissue. And if you look the components of food like protein, carbohydrates, and fat, it is the same like the material which our bodies are made from. So our body made from carbohydrates, protein, and fat. So if we're talking about not only the food, when we eating food, when we drinking something, the process starting from eating food until to reach to utilize this food, it's called nutrition. Nutrition process is how food works in our body. It includes everything that happens when eating any kind of foods and its effects on all the body functions. So, nutrients, it is the components of nutrition. So, nutrients we can call vitamins, it's nutrients. We can call carbohydrates, polyphenols, antioxidant compound, all the phytochemicals which lead to nutrition, which lead to growth, which lead to repair some process, which lead to produce energy, we can call these things nutrients. Nutrients are the food components that are vital for growth, maintain all biological processes in our body, including normal aging. So, as we will gonna talk about longevity and how healthy food leads to better life and longevity, we cannot talk about this before know the means of aging. Aging, it is a natural process. All creatures on this on this earth has to go through this process. So, what's the meaning of aging? Aging is a long-term stress. So, long-term stress, we are talking here about the bad stress because there is another kind of stress which called beneficial or a good kind of stress. We're gonna talk about it later. So long-term stress can lead to oxidative stress. So I want to highlight oxidative stress because all our chronic diseases which we are suffering from, the main reason for this chronic diseases, it is the oxidative stress process. What is the meaning of oxidative stress? This is an imbalance between the production of reactive oxygen species, which called ROS or ROS, and the ability or the body ability to repair the damage caused by these ROS. So, how oxidative stress harm? How it harms our body? It harms all the biological process in our body. It leads to DNA damage, protein damage, and also dysregulation of cellular signaling, and also mitochondrial dysfunction. So, oxidative stress is the main reason for all this kind of bad biological process, which leads on the long term to chronic diseases like cardiovascular diseases, like cancer, like Alzheimer, like obesity, all this kind of diseases. So it's important to know what is the meaning of oxidative stress and how it harms our body and our health. So how to slow your biological age? But before I'm talking about biological age, I need to know what's the meaning of biological age. A biological age is like a concept that describes how old a person's cells are, how the efficiency of the physiological process in his body is working well or not, which relates directly to the health and lifespan. So again, biological age, it describes how old a person's cells are. This is the first thing. Second thing, how the efficiency of the physiological process in his body is working well or is working bad. The benefits of a lower biological age, many, but the most important thing, if you targeting a lower biological age, that means you targeting a lower risk of developing cardiovascular disease, immunodysfunction, metabolic disorders, and other age-related conditions. Another point, biological age is a key indicator of overall health and longevity. So if you want to take like a general idea about your body health, you have to know what is your biological age is. So how to measure it? Is there is any ways to measure our biological age? Yes. There is some difficult methods like test and measure the biomarkers, which is four important biomarkers for biological age. Consists of telomere length, urine test, blood test, and DNA methylation. All this kind need like a laboratory investigation, which can spend a lot of money and time, but it's important to do from time to time. But we have another way, more easier than this way, to know a general idea about the biological health as well. How? By monitoring your lifestyle habits. What is your lifestyle habits? What you are doing every day, starting from waking up the morning and sleeping during the night. So If you look to your body and you found yourself in healthy weight range and you are sleeping well and you effectively manage stress, two kind of stress as we said before, the good kind of stress and the bad kind of stress. Good kind of stress, it is like shower, cold shower, it's cold stress, but it's a good stress. It is like active, makes your body biological process more active and increase the level of antioxidant activity in your body, which can prohibit the bad the bad effects of oxidative stress. So if you found you are in a healthy weight range, sleeping well, effectively manage stress, you are probably in a safe biological age, which means if anybody look at you, they will not give you your exact age, because sometimes you found someone is 20 years old, but if you look at him you will give him like 36, 38 years old. That's mean his biological age is higher than his chronological age. But that's what we don't need. We need to, if you want if you want to be in a lower biological age, you have to do some changes in your daily life, and I'm gonna talk about it later. Okay, so now we know what is the meaning of biological age, how you describe your biological age, how to measure it, how to maintain your biological age in a good range. So the key target or the way to improve your biological age, it is eating healthy diet. So now we found like a solution to know how to keep your aging process in a normal way, how to increase your longevity, how to decrease the bad effect of oxidative stress, and in the meantime how to look younger. So if you want to look younger, you have to go by eating a healthy diet. What is a healthy diet? So healthy diet is a big word, so in the big meaning, not every food we can call healthy. So what's the difference between healthy diet and non-healthy or unhealthy diet? So a healthy diet is essential for a good health and nutrition. Why? For many reasons. For example, it protects you against many chronic non-communicable diseases like heart disease, diabetes, obesity, and cancer. Healthy diet, it's like a combination of different foods which include staples like cereals, wheat, barley, maize, rice, also legumes, lentils and beans, fruit and vegetables, and another source of food which called animal source like meat, fish, eggs, and milk. So if you want to understand well what is the healthy food and what is the food categories which you have to follow during your daily life or your lifestyle, you have to understand first the food pyramid. All of us we know the food pyramid, but we never follow it, and we never take care of whatever we are eating every day, if it is fit with the food pyramid or not. So if you look here to the food pyramid, you can first you have to look to the base of this pyramid. The, the base of the food pyramid is considered vegetables and fruits. So you need to take around 5 to 7 servings per day. So this is, if you can see here, the base of the pyramids. So what's the meaning of that? The meaning of that, vegetables and fruits, the most important category in the food pyramids. Okay. Second one, the whole cereals and breads, potatoes, pasta, and rice. Third one, milk, yogurt, and cheese is dairy products. And then meat, poultry, fish, eggs, beans, and nuts. And fats, bread, and oils. And ending by the food, what we need to stop or eating less every day, which called junk food. Junk food, all of us, 90% of us, every day we eating junk food. That's why our longevity is shortening and the aging process is going too fast. Okay. So in a different way, I want to show you the different kind of vegetables and how to classify vegetables and fruits depend on their colors. How the colors play important role to know or or to know or to get like a general idea. This food is important for what? This colored vegetables, this the yellow colored vegetables, the yellow colored fruit, the red one, the blue one. It's important for what? It's playing important role in which process or in which biological process in my body. So if you can look here, I put like a term health, HEALTH. H, it stands for immunosupport. Immunosupport. So what kind of food or vegetable or fruits play an important role in immune support? Like potatoes, like mushrooms, all this brownie foods. If we go to E in the word health, which stand for yellow, the white is not white yellow, the we can talk like the normal yellow, not the dark yellow, the white yellow, like apple. The white, the yellow apple is like yellow corns, like yellow peppers, like banana, like pineapple. All this kind play an important role in beauty because its effect on the skin. The skin health, it's 90% associated with eating this kind of yellow fruits or vegetables. If we go to A, which refers to cancer prevention, the orangey colored things like papaya, like carrots, like orange, like citrus, this kind of things which has like high concentration of vitamin C play an important role in cancer prevention. Then for letter L, with refer to the red vegetable or red fruits, including strawberries, including red apples, including watermelons, red pepper, pomegranate, all this kind of red fruits or vegetables play an important role in heart health. If we go more darker for the purple fruits or vegetables, which include like eggplants, blueberry, uh, black grapes. This kind of fruits and vegetables play an important role in longevity. Longevity, it is like a big word, and we can include all this: immune support, beauty, cancer prevention, heart health. All of this leads to longevity. Okay, and the green leaves, uh, vegetables, and kiwi, cucumbers, beans, lettuce, all this kind of leafy vegetables. It's important for detoxification by improving digestion system, also supporting eyesight, healthy bones, immune system, prevents cancer. Let's talk more about fruits and vegetables, as it is the basic of food, the food pyramid. So we need to talk more about fruit and vegetable. Eating fruits and vegetables can have many health impacts on our life. For example, fibers. Fruit and vegetables are a great source of fibers, as all of us know, which can help the digestion and prevent consumption. And fiber can also help protect against heart disease and cancer. So, which help with digestion and prevent constipation, and also prevent or protect against heart and cancer. Also, fruits and vegetables is considered as a low calories sources of food, which help with weight loss because there is no calories, or even if it has like calories, it's not like other products. Citrus fruits also are especially low in calories. Not only that, and high content of fiber, and can help you feel full and curb cravings. So, what is the most important thing for eating fibers every day? Fiber, it is feel your stomach full and curb cravings in the meantime. And in the meantime, no calories for fibers. It's a fruits and vegetables. It's a good source for vitamins and minerals, and they contain many vitamin and mineral fibers which play a role in as antioxidant and heart health. Fruits and vegetables help in vital biological process, including antioxidant activities to prevent diseases, as we mentioned before. The main reason for chronic disease, oxidative stress. So if we have a good source of antioxidant, that means we can we can maintain our cells against this oxidative stress. Also, gut health. Gut health is a very important thing, and now it's like a trend to increase your gut health. If you got to increase the health of your gut system or your beneficial bacteria in your gut, that means you are on the good way for a better health and longevity. Also, fruits and vegetables play important roles in inflammation, which reduce inflammation in our body by their activities, by their content of different phytochemicals, which plays important roles in preventing our body from this kind of inflammation. So let's go to see how the research going in the world, and how the people they are interested, they are to know more about vegetable or not. So if you look to this chart, you see the number of publication on vegetables health benefits from 2011 to August 2020. So you can see significant increasing of number of application of vegetable health, which is good, which means the scientific researchers or the scientists around the world are interested to know more about the health benefits of vegetable. And if we go to the number of application of fruits health benefits from 2011 to 2020, you see significant increasing on number of application which is interested in the health of fruits around the world. So, so now we know how we can monitor our life, how we can reach to a better health by eating healthy food, and we get to know what is the meaning of healthy food, what is the categories of healthy food, why we called this kind of diet or food healthy, because it contains a lot of components. So let's see an examples of these components which we need to focus on it if we need to a better health and longevity. There is many natural anti-aging components in fruits, vegetables, nuts, grains, which includes polysaccharides, polyphenols, carotenoids, sterols, terpenoids, vitamins. Under each class of these compounds, we have hundreds of compounds. So, what is the role of this kind of classes of anti-aging compounds? Suppression of oxidative stress, regulation of age-related genes and pathways, immunomodulation, regulation of apoptosis, intestinal flora regulation, that was the one what we talked about, gut health, autophagy regulation, suppression of cellular synthesis, other anti-aging mechanisms. If we reach to a point to can manage all this kind of process in our body, we can go for longevity by improvement of age associated diseases. So I'm going to talk briefly about some of these classes of compounds. One of them is called polyphenols. All of us we know, and we for sure we heard about polyphenols. Polyphenols are a class of compounds found in many plants, which includes four main classes: flavonoids, phenolic acid, lignins, and stilbens. Around 8,000 different types of polyphenols that have been identified until now, but we're still identifying different polyphenols every day. Polyphenols are a secondary metabolites of plants and generally involved in defense against different kind of stress. So we need to put in your mind that the plants not producing this kind of secondary metabolites of polyphenols for us. No. When the plant produces this kind of polyphenols, it produces this kind of things as a response for different kind of stress. For example, cold stress, heat stress, hypoxia, pathogens. So once the plants feel that once he feels the risk, they're trying to recover from this risk. How? By producing this kind of polyphenols compounds. And we have like now a trend, it's called stressed food for a better health. So it is very complicated title, but if you look at it, it's very amazing. amazing. Why? Because you can imagine to put the plants under stress, to encourage them, to push the plants to produce more beneficial compounds, more polyphenols, which means if you eat stressed plant and normal plant, it's completely different. It's completely different. So the stressed plant content of phenols or polyphenols, it's higher than the normal plant content. So we will talk about it later in another classes. So as we said, the main classes include phenolic acid, flavonoids, terpenes, and lignans. So here we can see some structure of the main four classes of polyphenols: phenolic acids, flavonoids, lignans, terpenes. So if you look to this kind of chemical structure for polyphenols, I just want you to know one thing: why this unique structure is important as antioxidant and anti-inflammatory, anti-aging, this kind of bioactivities. Because the structure. If you look to the structure here, you found this radical groups R1, R2, R3, OH or double bond. All this kind of unique structure give the compound or the polyphenol the ability to scavenge the radical, the ROS or the reactive oxygen species, the one what we talked about later. We talked about this one. ROS, it is the main source or the main reason for most of chronic disease by oxidative stress, right? So why this compound or this structure? It is very interesting to study, because this kind of radical groups, this kind of OH, this kind of double bond, give the structure or gives the compound the ability to scavenge these radicals and protect the plant or the body from the oxidative stress. So as we know, the protection from polyphenols a lot, and it's like cancer, diabetes, aging, cardiovascular diseases, infections, asthma, hypertension, and a lot of things we're still working on it until now. Other natural compound that may help with longevity, like resveratrol. Resveratrol is a natural polyphenolic phytolexin belonging to stilbenoid compound. The structure of resveratrol is made up of two phenolic rings, as you can see here, with OH. As we mentioned before, this OH, this is the most important thing in this structure, and the double bonds, which gives the resveratrol's ability to scavenge the radicals and protect the body from oxidative stress. Resveratrol, it's called also longevity molecules. Why? Because it is shown through the scientific research to extend the lifespan of many animal species. Resveratrol produced by plants as a response to injury or attack by pathogens, as we mentioned before. Most of phytochemicals, most of secondary metabolites produced by plants, it is produced as a response for stress. The good source for resveratrol, grapes, blueberries, raspberries, mulberries, elderberries, peanuts, and also in red wine compared to white wine. So red wine is more beneficial than the white wine. There is many biological function for resveratrol. For example, it's working as an antioxidant. It's working for cardiovascular protection by lowering down the LDL or low density lipocholesterol, the bad category of cholesterol, and prevent blood clots. Also play an important role in cancer prevention, and there is many uh, research, many scientific published manuscripts on this kind of biological activities, and also play an important role in diabetes prevention by prevent insulin resistance. Also play an important role in anti-inflammatory and lowering the risk of heart disease, blood pressure, and brain function protection, and Alzheimer disease prevention by inhibiting the formation of beta amyloid and neurofibrillary tangles. Another compound which is called camphorol. Camphorol may help enhance longevity by modulating the body antioxidant system and pathways. Camphorol is considered as a flavonoid and has many potential health benefits, including the same like resveratrol, anti-inflammatory, anti-cancer, antioxidant, and this is the unique structure of camphorol. As you can see here, how many OH on other radical groups, and there is many other beneficial for camphorol like anti-diabetic, anti-allergic, antimicrobial, and neuroprotective. The good source for camphorol: onions, broccoli, lettuce, spinach, beans, tomato, strawberries, and grapes. Another anti-aging compound which called luteolin is considered also as a flavonoid, help with brain health and longevity. Luteolin as a structure is a flavone that abundant in a wide range of medicinal plants and herbs, pharmacological properties including anti-inflammatory, anti-cancer, antioxidant, and neuroprotective. The good source for luteolin: celery, chili peppers, sweet peppers, lettuce, broccoli, onions, and oregano, rosemary, and parsley. So now we reach to a point we know what is the meaning of biological age, how we can reach to longevity, how we can maintain the aging process, how by eating healthy food, and we get to know what is categories of healthy food. It's many classes, and we focused on vegetable and fruits as it is the basic of the food pyramids, but we have a lot of factors we cannot ignore it. The most important facts: the bioavailability. The bioavailability of each natural compound differs. However, there is no relation between the quantity of this compound in food and their bioavailability. Don't say that because the concentration, for example, of gallic acid or ellagic acid or catechin is too high in plants, that means, or in the tissue, that means it's beneficial. No, it is. This is not the story. The another fact: the form of this compound, how it exists in plants. It exists in esters, glucosides, polymers, and as we all know that this kind of forms cannot absorb it like this in our body, so we need to make it available. How to make this kind of compound available for absorption in our body? So to make this process, we need to hydrolyze by intestinal enzyme or by colonic microflora, which called gut system. If you have a good gut system, a good microflora system in your body, you can hydrolyze this kind of compound to make it more available, and the body can utilize it. Okay, and there is different, and not only hydrolyzation, by also we have like methylation, sulfation, and glucuronidation. The polyphenol forms reaching the blood and the tissue are different from those present in food. It's completely different. So the compound, what we are saying as a structure, as a polyphenol form, when it reach and go inside the tissue, it's completely, there is some modification happen in the chemical structure to make it more beneficial. The chemical structure of nutrients and not its concentration determines the rate and extent of absorption. So we need to focus on the chemical structure, not the concentration, because the chemical structure of nutrients, it is a way important than the concentration. Okay. Most common nutrients in our diet are not necessarily those showing the highest concentration active metabolites in target tissue. Okay, so by the end we get to know that to reach to a better health, to reach to a longevity, you have to monitoring your lifestyle, you have to monitor your daily life, you have to focus on eating healthy food, which is considered the main source of beneficial metabolites, beneficial compounds, and the most important source for healthy food, vegetables and fruits. So, by the end, if I have a question for you, can food be our medicine? If yes, please tell me how. If no, please tell me why. Thank you, and if you have any question, please contact me on my email address, my first name dot my last name at tamu.edu. Thank you.